Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. This is Miss Quinones again. So today we are talking about Chapter 10, Lesson 3, Assets and Liabilities. So what are assets? Assets are things you own, like if your car's paid off, your house, if it's paid off, jewelry, anything you own that you have already paid for. Then you have things like liabilities. Those are going to be things like your student loan, a car loan, a mortgage, credit card debt. So things that you need to still pay because you owe people their money. Okay, so we're going to get started with these two exercises we have here. The table shows some of Bradley's assets and liabilities. We're going to construct Bradley's net worth statement. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't have my pen, so let me get my pen. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're going to get his net worth statement. But before we can do that, we have to figure out what are his total assets and his total liabilities. And we're going to get those two amounts and subtract them. Oops, sorry. Let me erase that. Okay, I need to. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get my calculator. I'm gonna add up those three amounts from the assets. 1,700 plus 3,700 plus 950. And we have 6,350. All right, now my liabilities. I need to figure out what is it that I owe in total before I can figure out my net worth. So 2,450. Well, let's clear this. 2,450 plus 3742, 3,742 plus 1,710. So that is not good. We have now, did I 5, 6, yeah, 7,902. So let's see what his net worth statement is. It doesn't look like he is going to have a positive outcome. So 6,350 minus 7,902 leaves us with a negative, what was that? 1,552. So negative $1,552 negative. So he doesn't even have any worth to his name. He owes more than what he actually has. Okay. So now we have Gina's assets and liabilities, and we're going to figure out her net worth. Okay. So back to number 1. So since with Bradley's assets, the amount was less than his actual liabilities, he ended up in a negative net worth balance. Let's see what happens with Gina's. Okay, so we got to add her, oh, you know what? Yes, okay. Okay, sorry about that. I just wanted to clear something up. Let me get my eraser. So everything here is mixed up. We're going to have to figure out what is an asset and what is a liability in Gina's. They didn't put it nice and organized for us like in number 1. Okay, so I'm going to put an A for asset and liability for an L for liability. Credit card debt, that is going to be liability. Car loan, that's something you still owe. That's a liability. Cash, that's something you have. So that's an asset. Furniture, Owned, that's an asset. Savings, that's something you have, so that's an asset. Stocks, that's something you have, so that's an asset. Okay, so we have here my liabilities, and all of these here are assets. So let's go ahead and add up all of our assets, and that's the cash, furniture, savings, and stocks. Okay, so we have 1,000 plus 970 plus 3,900 plus 1,540. So I have 7,410. 7,410. And that's what I'm going to use to subtract. These are my assets. Okay, now I'm going to get my liabilities. Okay, go back to my calculator, and we're going to add these two amounts, the credit card debt and car loan, because those were the only liabilities. 3,720, well, you know, it's clear. 3,720 plus 2,900. We have 6,620. Now we're going to subtract those two amounts to figure out her net worth. So 7,410 minus 6,620. She has a positive net worth of $790. Okay, so that concludes the notes for this lesson. Here, let's see, we have you're determining each net worth. Remember that you need to add, and actually there's no adding because it's just assets. It's just going to be your assets minus liabilities equals your net worth. Okay, so you're just going to subtract these. This one, subtract this one. Okay, let's see what the rest look like. Numbers 11 and 12. Let's see, numbers 11. It's nice and organized for you, assets and liabilities, except for problems 12 through 14. It's not. You're going to have to figure out what is an asset, what's a liability. Okay, like for number 12, we have credit card debt. Okay. Okay, so credit card debt, that's liability. Car loan, liability. Cash, asset. Furniture owned, asset. Savings, asset. Jewelry, asset. Okay, so all of those are assets right here. These are all assets, and then these are your liabilities. So you need to add these up. Okay, you need to add these. And you need to add these. Okay, and then subtract the two answers you get, and that's going to be your net worth. Same thing with 13 and 14. All right, so I hope this was helpful, guys, and I hope you guys are being safe and practicing being safe by washing your hands and covering your face if you're out, if you have to be. I hope to see you guys soon. Maybe we'll have another Zoom, but that concludes today's video. All right, I hope everything's going good. Bye.